get a the greatest of all time. Check my stats. What you look like when you sound like when we get.
It's been great.
So we have a 2K TV challenge this year, and someone has to pick a player and play all-time Anthony Davis on blacktop. So if you had to play your all-time self on blacktop.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It sure is. Thanks, David. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. On Friday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Utah Jazz. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall, and it's Green. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for Seattle, Larry Nance out there with Turner. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Harris. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And Bill, of the championships you've watched the Celtics win, do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. 1984, came back against the Lakers in the Kevin McHale clothesline game. Brought them back to the Garden for Game 5. It was so hot, Kareem had to wear the oxygen mask. And then finished him off in Game 7.
Rambis was the recipient of that clothesline,
he was,
wasn't he?
And
Yes.
he deserved it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. But the Celtics were just tougher that year, and I try to forget that the next year they came back and beat the Celtics.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Michael Porter. Puts up a 3. Boston again missing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's Lillard. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Passes it to Wall. Now Green, guarded by Harris. Outside, Green. Nance with the rebound.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a player you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. By the way, what a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from 3-point line to 3-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around 3-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. And should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Green, the pass to Porter. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
He's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Lillard against Wall. Good work defensively by Turner.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Back to Lillard. On the wing, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3.
An active player who just takes pride in his game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Seattle leads by 3. After this break, we'll be back with...
Be a star in your role. You know, I think...
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Michael Porter. Markkanen is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wall, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard. And a deep 3 from Lillard from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for Seattle. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Gloves.
deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they
money?
don't, we could probably make the scab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Here's Wall. No good, unable to end this run. And so Lillard will bring it up for Seattle. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
But Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Here's Wall. Boston again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Harris wide open. He shoots that ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Wall dishes to Beal. Porter looking it over. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run, and the layup is good. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you want.
I want to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
And GA, what a pleasure to talk with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Here's Wall. The second effort. Second chance shot. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Porter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Lillard, the pass to Harris. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Turner inside. He's covered by Beal. And Turner at the basket on the assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Beal from long range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, it comes down to confidence.
And that wraps up the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Seattle, Damian Lillard out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Turner. And it's Nance in at the 4 spot.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Lillard finds Harris. Shoots over Beal. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
And it's Lillard missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Over in the corner, Green. It's hauled in by Harris.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
It's good on the putback. And Seattle leads by 18.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Green, the pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Wall outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game. Lillard, bounce pass. They get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Wall. Now here's Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's Green with the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Beal over Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I mean, wow. The scoring ability of Beal is so impressive. Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside, here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 9 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 48 seconds left in the third.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
And he gets the bucket.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Outside, Beal takes the three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich wide open. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes in there. And 11 points for Miles Turner.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Seattle sitting with the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Boston, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Porter. And there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. Lillard against Wall. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Nice D from Wall.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
That shot missing. Nance with some nice D. Outside, Bogdanovich. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one. There's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
6 on the shot clock. And Lillard kicks to Turner. No good on the 3.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Over to the wing. From deep. Wall. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lillard scanning the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And he's good on the second.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of them. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
Pass to Lillard. Over Wall. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Looking to get it going. Wall, good.
And that's a shot they love to lean on all the time. I mean, gets Wall rolling with his jump shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Seattle.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots,
It really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Miles Turner.
Well, his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Chandler, the pass to Finney-Smith. Celtics passing it around. And there's the pass to Spellman. It's rebounded by Udoh.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Right side Teague. Right block shot. And another basket for Seattle.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
None. And Chandler throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Teague. Udoh trying to free himself up. Teague can't hit. On offense, here are the Celtics. Trailing by 19. Nunn passes to Spellman. Over Teague. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt...
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game.
The truth be told, I'm supposed to be locked up in the mind of an old